Hello, HEA. Tom Jaminski, your friendly neighborhood president here. Today, I'm choosing today to do my State of the Union address. After this week, I feel there's some things that need to be spoken about. So I'm here to spend just about 3-4 minutes of your time talking about the past year and a half as your HEA president. I want to start though with Monday's school board meeting. I want to tell you that I had a lot of anger and shock and stress and fear in the form of text messages, emails, visits to my classroom. That anger that was reflected on me was in turn then I took the fear, the anger, the stress, and kind of focused that towards the administration. They feel and they know that you're upset, that you're stressed, scared about jobs, and angry, and that the timing for that announcement wasn't the best. That being said, I need to remind you, as a bargaining unit, I'm doing everything in my power to save jobs, but ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm labor, and you're labor. There are elected officials, and a superintendent, and a CSBO, Chief School Business Official, who are tasked with the money. And we need, as elected officials, they are entrusted to do the right thing, whether we agree or not. So while it is a very bitter pill to swallow, it hasn't been taken lightly. And I want you just to know that we're doing everything in our power to try to help save and keep jobs within HEA. So I know going forward we're nervous and scared. IEA said they sent me some pamphlets on COBRA and work unemployment. So when that time comes, we'll be able to address that. But we are going to fight as best we can to save as many jobs as we can. Going back, when I took this position a year and a half in October of 2023, I tackled several issues, one of them being the financial. We had 5 years of membership issues and billing issues, and it took IEA just gave us our last check today. Karen brought me the first check about a week ago, $10,000 and some change, and she brought the second check to me today, and it took them over 14 months to pay us back. So not really happy with my IEA at this time. 14 months to pay back what was owed to us. So that was the one thing that we fixed. Under my tenure, I was able for a brief time to have all officer positions filled. We went through 2 grievance procedures, all the way to level 3 grievances. One turned out in our advantage and one not so to our advantage. I'm going to look at my notes here and make sure I'm not missing anything. I want to also reach out and say I campaigned, and it didn't campaign. I said I was going to do 2 things: make the union stronger, and that I was going to get us the best contract we can. When I wrote this speech a month ago, I was like, hey, the contract's great. Got some good stuff out of it, and everything's looking great, and we had a successful year. And then now we got to look at some of the side effects to that. And I know that's the bitter pill I talked about earlier. But I want to thank personally the negotiations team, Carrie Sullivan, Crystal Gladney, Catherine Kavaznica, Colleen Spain, Jorge Santiago, Kathy Jones, and Lisa Wendt for helping us give up a lot of time and effort to negotiate that contract. We worked to the best of our ability to deliver you the best that we can possibly give you. next, going forward, we have something that is going to come to our attention, that maybe the IEA is not right for us. IEA doesn't provide a lot. I was a good, loyal union person for 31 years, and I see their best interest. They don't really care too much about us. In regards to the grievance, they gave very little, very minimum assistance, and we were kind of left to fend for ourselves. And I've talked to the National Labor Relations Board and got the documents. If we need to fill out a survey, if we can get 30% of our members to fill out a survey, they will host within 60 days an election to decertify our union and allow us to join another union. And so there's been some handouts and discussions about different unions. The IFT has a 1-year cool-off period. So there's an AAE union that would be a nice fill-in. It would cut our prices in half for dues and give us a lot of the same benefits. We'd still have a local union as well, and we'd be able to pay, hopefully save money, charge a little bit, to offset the cost of, and we can pay our presidents and treasurers and pay some people, and maybe we'd get more people involved. That being said, we need people involved in this union. We need people willing to sit and listen, willing to sit and act, and take it to administration when there's a violation in the contract. We need people. We need young people. We need everybody that can help. It's an all hands on deck thing. When I talked earlier about that bitter pill, we have a voice, but we don't really have a vote. Our vote is that contract. And how you feel this week, you need to remember that feeling, because in 3 years we're going to be negotiating a contract again, and kind of keep that in mind. So keep that in mind. I want you to think about the IEA. I'm going to IEA-RA with Carrie Sullivan. Last year I introduced a bill to get a health insurance paid for by IEA for a bigger pool of people, so we'd have more lower rates. They're looking into it. We'll find out at RA what they found out. And I also want to talk about getting presidential pay. I did not get paid. There's nothing. I didn't get my dues paid for or anything for this position. And it's a lot of work. There are rewards, and there's rough days or rough weeks. This was a rough week. But there are some good rewards. And it's important that we kind of try to be good leaders and stewards for our union. So that being said, let me check my notes. I think I got everything, or just about everything. I'm sure I probably forgot something. The union's asking for help, so please help. All right, so my 2 goals: make the union stronger. I think we did that. I think we got a good contract. Those were my 2 goals. My term is up in March. We need people involved. We still got some scary, trying times ahead of us. We need to be kinder to each other. We need to be empathetic to each other. We need to lean on each other. Some people are going to be getting some bad news. And we need to be empathetic and sympathetic and kind to those people. All right? I wish us all strength and health and luck in these coming weeks. I still will work as hard as I can for you in the coming weeks. The election is in March, and that's all I got. Got to keep fighting a good fight in solidarity. Hang tough, don't let go. Peace. Have a good day.